There is only one presence and one power active within me and throughout the universe. God, the good, omnipotent.
Hello, and welcome to our podcast. This is Unity Church of Chatsworth, Chatsworth, California. Our senior minister, Reverend John Washington, and I'm Michelle Washington, pastoral nurse. A young girl who was writing a paper for school came to her father and asked, "Dad, what's the difference between anger and exasperation?" And the father replied, "It's mostly a matter of degree, so let me show you what I mean." With that, the father went to the telephone and dialed a number at random. He put the phone on speaker so the daughter could hear. To the man who answered the phone, he said, "Hello, is Melvin there?" The man answered, "There is no one living here by the name of Melvin. Why don't you learn to look up the numbers before you dial?" "See," said the father to his daughter, "that man was not a bit happy with our call. He was probably very busy and something he was doing, and we annoyed him. Now, watch what happens." Father dialed the same number again. "Hello, is Melvin there?" asked the father. "Now look here," came the heated reply. "You just called this number, and I told you there's no Melvin here. You've got the guts to call here again?" And he slammed the receiver down. And the father turned to his daughter and he said, "You see, that was anger. Now I'll show you what exasperation is." Father turned to his daughter, said, "Watch." He dialed the same number, and when the controlled but violent voice roared, "Hello!" the father calmly said, "Hello, this is Melvin. Have there been any calls for me?"
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Paraphrasing the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 12. Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. And with everything going on in our world today, our culture and our society and our day-to-day living, we focus on today that area called anger, Michelle.
Yes.
And specifically in the Bible, we're focusing on the scripture where Jesus is, let's say, is he happy with the money changers?
Well, that's what we're going to discuss a little bit later. So we're going to continue our discussion of the 5 or 7 phases of grief, and anger falls in there as number 2, I believe. Well, number 3, actually, when we go to 7. So we're going to continue with that theme.
The stage of grief today is about anger.
Yes.
So we're talking about anger today.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Our weekly series again is entitled Insight in 5. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. Blessings.